The Rangers beat the Coyotes 3-2, and this was a game where the Rangers deserved to win. It was a weird, different arena situation with the Coyotes playing at Mullet Arena, which is where the Arizona State uh, team plays, as the Coyotes don't really have a traditional NHL sized arena. So it made the viewing experience on TV a little bit different. I mean, it sounded pretty loud there, and a ton of Ranger fans. I mean, there had to be more Ranger fans than Coyote fans there, which maybe that would be the case in general, but a little bit of a weird situation. But the Rangers win, and that's the most important thing, and they deserve to. Igor Shesterkin was in, which was a pleasant surprise. Look, if Yarhalak's in there, you don't know how that you might lose the game. Really, and Shesterkin, while he wasn't tested a crazy amount, made some really nice saves. I mean, there were some really great opportunities that Igor was able to stop. And interestingly enough, as much as Igor, I feel like hasn't really been himself this year, he is 5-0-2. So when Igor plays, you're getting at least a point. He's 5-0-2, whereas at Halak starts, he's 0-3. So I think it's interesting more than anything. I don't think it's necessarily fair to just fully pin it that way. But look, it is what it is. The stats are the stats. But the Rangers win it 3-2. And it was the birthday boy, Artemi Panarin, who was really the main engine for the Rangers in this one. A goal and 2 assists. Mika Zibanejad with the game-winning goal. It was a power play goal for Zibanejad in the third period that won it. And look, those are your two main full offensive forwards, and they delivered. And especially Panarin. Also, you get a goal by Alexis Lafreniere, which is good to see. That line did a pretty nice job. Lafreniere, I think there's still more to give from Lafreniere, and I think, on his off wing, he's not quite as good as he is on the left side, but it was good. No Kravtsov, which isn't a surprise, so Ryan Reeves is in there. I thought that line took a dip. I mean, with Reeves in there, what they ended up doing is they went with Gauthier, with VZ, and Goodrow, and they went back to the sort of forward line that we've seen with Belay, Carpenter, and Reeves. It got a lot of ice time. It did okay, I guess, for their standards. I guess it was okay, but to have Reeves and Carpenter on the same line, it's tough. It's hard for that line to ever be effective. So I just hope that when push comes to shove, that's not what it's. I mean, one of them is fine. I guess if it's Carpenter, like, just him, it's okay. But Reeves, it's rough, but you had no choice. But the Rangers, they were the better team in this one. I like their first period. I feel like they've had pretty good first periods. It's really been their second periods where they've really kind of taken a downturn, and I feel like that kind of happened again here. And it was a really good third for the Rangers. So that's, so in some ways it was kind of similar to previous games where a good first, a shaky second, and then a good third. We've seen that. And, for the Rangers, it was a balanced effort in terms of defensively. I thought Braden's trying to look good tonight. I thought trying to look good. I thought Zach Jones, was fine. And, I'd hope that next game Jones stays in for Hayek. I would think that he would. And so, yeah, so you're looking for the depth players to do well, and I thought tonight they did okay. But really it was the Panarin skill that kind of, brings it over the top. And this kind of game was somewhat reminiscent to last year, although, like, just at Arizona. Although this was a better played game by the Rangers last year. Last year was where Kakko scored a couple of goals. And the Rangers really got outplayed. I think Kincaid actually played in that game, but this one was definitely better. And so now the Rangers are 5-3-2, and they'll head home, and there will be, I think it's 4 straight home games. Let me confirm that, but I believe it's going to be 4 straight at home for the Rangers. And so you want to take advantage of that. Some of those games will be easier than others, though. And so now the October schedule is done. Yes, 4 straight home games. You got the Flyers, who have been playing good. I should say. The Bruins, who have been the best team in hockey. Then the Red Wings, who are definitely an improved version. And then the Islanders, who are playing well lately as well and beat the Rangers. So these are not, going into the season, you might look at these 4 games and say, all right, like, you should feast on it. Not so much now. Really, though, like, going into the season, like, this is why, like, you're getting 6 points out of 8 here. Not so fast. I'm not so sure about that. So, got some rivalries in here. Original 6. This will be a good stretch, but they'll be home for a while. They'll be home for over a week. And, hopefully they can take advantage of MSG Ice. But, in this one in Arizona, the Rangers are able to, play a pretty good first period. There was a power play. Liam O'Brien cross-checked Mika Zibanejad, and the Rangers power play was unsuccessful there. Also, Patrick Nemeth plays against the New York Rangers for the first time. This game being in Arizona. Even if it were in New York, don't expect any Patrick Nemeth tributes. But Nemeth was in there for the Coyotes. And the score is, it's scoreless after 1. And so we head to the second period. And in the second, the Rangers get on the board first. It's Alexis Lafreniere, his second goal of the season. On a really nice pass from Panarin. Keandre Miller with the assist. So Panarin throws it to the net. And Lafreniere does a nice job of crashing the net and easily scores. So it's 1-0. Then the Rangers take their 1 penalty. It's Panarin with a hooking penalty on Stetcher. So Panarin, as good as he's been, and really he's been way more good than bad, there's been, a little bit of things here and there. Like I always say with him, just some defensive miscues. He doesn't normally take penalties, but it feels like he has a bit this year more than he normally does. And it leads to a goal. So the penalty kill doesn't get the job done tonight. It is Lawson Krause scores his 3rd of the season from Gunther and Michelli at 6:45, ties the game up. And in fact, Arizona takes the lead. A really bad turnover by Ryan Lindgren. Igor, in the first place, probably should have handled it more cleanly, but it's not an Igor at all. It's really just to paint the picture. But Lindgren, look, Ryan Lindgren, it's hard to get mad at him. Like, he's so hard, he's heart and soul. But look, he's made some mistakes, and this one ends up in the back of the Rangers' net. It's Nick Bukestad from Keller and Gunther. Gives the Coyotes a 2-1 lead, but the Rangers, before the period is out, score, and it's Panarin. He scores the goal, his 5th goal of the season from Adam Fox. Nice pass by Fox. Panarin breaks in and scores on Connor Ingram, the Coyote goalie. And we are tied up at 2, heading into the third. Now, in the third, you have a Tyler Gunther hooking call as he hooks Zach Jones. So good job by Zach Jones to draw the penalty. I like what I've seen from him lately. And the Rangers score the game winner. And it's Mika Zibanejad scoring his 6th goal of the season from Kreider and Panarin. Nice pass by Panarin to Kreider. Kreider with a nice little redirect to Zibanejad. And he scores. Give the Rangers a 3-2 lead with about 7 minutes left in the game. They would draw another power play. Good job by Kreider. He was interfered with by Travis Boyd. Ranger power play unsuccessful, but they do a really nice job closing it out. Coyotes didn't get many chances. And the Rangers hang on for the 3-2 win. So, successful trip. Beat Dallas. Beat the Coyotes. They're 5-3-2, which is needed because, again, you're seeing teams like the Devils play well. The Flyers. The Islanders. There are teams that, non-playoff teams from last year are off to good starts. And Carolina continues to do their thing. And Washington's always going to be looming, and Pittsburgh as well. So, really good stuff here. And now it'll be John Tortorella, his Philadelphia Flyers. Weird to say, but they'll be heading to take on the Rangers. And, that team now features Tony DeAngelo. Of course, there's Kevin Hayes. Flyers are feeling pretty good about themselves. Philly sports have been pretty well. So it'd be nice for the Rangers to really assert themselves and show that, they are the better team. And I believe that they are. But it'd be nice for them to really, show that. This will be an interesting game. I think when it's all, Tortorella, I respect the hell out of, and he's capable of a lot of things. But you look at the roster, and you would think that the Rangers should be better than the Flyers. But we shall see. The Flyers seemingly always kind of, it's a bit of a seesaw situation where one year they're good, one year they're not. And who knows, maybe this year they'll be good again. So, again, though, Rangers with a 3-2 victory against the Arizona Coyotes. Artemi Panarin with 3 points, and Mika Zibanejad with the game-winning goal, a power play goal.